Brethren, here we are back at the Minneapolis Valley of the Scottish Rite. Once again, indeed, it is Rite Night. My name is Terrence Schaefer. I am filling in for Reed Endersby, who couldn't be here tonight. It is orientation night here at the Minneapolis Valley for the fall cycle of degrees for 2022. And tonight we're doing a little bit something different. I have with me tonight, I have Brother Joe Shulak and Brother Eric Sorensen. Now, the one little bit of a difference between these two brothers and why we wanted to interview them tonight is that one is a newer member to the craft in general, and one has been around a little bit of time. So, actually, Joe, how long have you been a Master Mason?
Just under a year, Terrence.
Just under a year. That's fabulous. And Eric?
8 years.
8 years. So, yeah, a little bit of time. We were trying to look for a really old guy, but you're as close as we could come tonight. So I appreciate you doing this. So I want to start with you, Joe. What made you decide after becoming a fairly new Master Mason that you wanted to join the Scottish Rite?
Well, Blue Lodge Masonry did a huge amount in my life. I recently got sober, and it was through the help of the education through Lodge and the brothers at Lodge that really helped me get through that. And I'm coming off of another difficult time and getting through it with all my brothers, and I decided to pursue more education, more Masonic involvement, and more light and Masonry, Terrence.
Oh, that's great, and you're definitely going to find that here. And in the difference, I mean, you've been around a little bit of time. I'm not sure. Have you gone through any of the chairs in your lodge, or are you just deciding to come down to the Scottish Rite at this time?
Well, it was about maybe a year and a half in, a couple of years in. I ended up sitting secretary right away for about 5 years. And then I took about a year off, and a year and a half, and then I recently got bumped into the junior steward role, right? And so I thought, you know what, and I've heard great things about, this education and the performances here. And the brothers have been talking about for years. We've had quite a few go through from Star Lodge. And so I thought this would be a great opportunity to get this, get my experience here and learn more before I really get into some of the more predominant chairs.
Right, no, and that's correct, because I think it's a good time. I agree with your assessment that when you're starting out, and actually, in theory, you may be taking a job at the lodge also. By the way, Noka Lodge here, Star Lodge here, and not Buffalo, but Rockford, so close. But when you get in those junior chairs, it still affords you the time before you get really involved in those goings on in your lodge that you have the time to come down here and get that higher education here at the Rite. Well, I'm glad you could both come out, and I'm glad that you're taking this next step in your Masonic journey, one right after, and one after taking a little bit of time to learn a little bit more. I don't think there's a bad time, brethren, for you to join the Rite, whether you've been around for a while or whether you're a brand new guy. There's always room for more education and more light and Masonry, and we're glad that you two have started, and we hope you enjoy your journey here at the Minneapolis Valley.
Thank you, Terrence.
Thanks, Terrence.
All right. Thank you, brothers. Bye-bye.